Hello, slaves. Been a minute. Where the heck are my other two? What the hell? They here to kick rocks? Screw them. Well, I thought I was gonna have more slaves in this. I thought I had 4 at one time. Anyway, welcome back to No Man's Sky. I am all by myself today. It's in the pitch dark, but it don't matter. The reason why I'm by myself, and I'm not with anybody, is because what we need to do is go to the center of the galaxy, and the method that I'm using requires us to be offline. So, I'm currently playing on my console. I've disconnected the internet, so I'm completely offline. But just to make sure, I turn the multiplayer off, make sure that's disabled, just in case, you know, magically, you know, with some voodoo, I somehow connect to the internet. But anyway, we're disconnected. What we're doing, like I said, we're going to the center of the galaxy. It requires you to go to a portal. It requires you to have all the glyphs. So if you don't have all the glyphs, make sure you do that. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to head to a portal. It's on another planet for me. Not sure which planet. It's been a while since I've been on, but we're going to go to the portal. I'll show you guys which glyphs to use, and we'll get this thing on the road. Alright, so we've made it to the portal. Lucky for me, I get this on a toxic planet that just rains toxic rain, so but yeah, this is the portal. You'll want to find one of these, and this is where you'll enter in your glyphs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to enter in the glyphs. If you're watching this and you're kind of wanting to use this as a guide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter them all in, and then once I do that, if you want to pause, screenshot, whatever have you, you can do that. And then this portal is going to activate, and we're going to go through, and I'll kind of walk you through kind of what to do from there. It's going to involve us having to follow some coordinates to a certain location. There's a base computer involved. We'll get to all that in a minute. Let's go ahead and get these glyphs installed, and I'm going to have to add a whole bunch of stuff into all this too. So let me do this, and we'll get these glyphs on the screen for you. Alright, so we got all the glyphs on the screen. The last one is going to be this whale, and I haven't clicked it yet because as soon as I click it, this portal is going to activate, and it's going to be on screen for just a little bit longer, and then it's going to disappear. So once I enter this in, if you, like I said, screenshot, pause the video, whatever, if you're following along, or if you're just watching, ignore it. There's the glyphs disappeared, so if you need to go back and get the glyphs, feel free to do that. I will reiterate again, I will say this again, you need to be off the internet for this to work. I've already tried it on the internet, it doesn't. So let's go through the portal, let's get to our destination, we'll go from there. Alright, so we are on the planet we need to go to. So now, as I said earlier, we're going to have to follow some coordinates. So I typically fly like this from the outside view. But in order to kind of follow the coordinates a little better, we're going to have to fly on the inside, so we're going to swap to the inside. I know everybody may be flying different ships, but the coordinates don't change. On my dashboard, it's right over here. We're at currently plus 25.18 and plus 52.54, it looks like. So I'm going to pop the coordinates on screen. These are the ones we're going to need to go to. Essentially where we're going is a base computer. From what I understand, it's a naturally generated base computer. I didn't know that was such a thing, but according to what I've read, that's the case. So if you do this online, this is the reason why we do it offline. If you do it online, somebody has probably already claimed that base because they're a jerk. So we're going to do it offline, and it has not been claimed if you do it offline. That's why we're doing it offline. So we're going to go to these coordinates. I'm going to cut through all this because my navigation skills suck. But once we find it, or at least get closer to it, I'll rejoin. So let me go find this crap. Alright, we are almost here. I feel like I'm like almost right on top of it, so I'm going to land. and then we're going to go the rest of the way on foot. And I actually think I'm like just about on top of it. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh crap! Not trying to shoot anything. There not being sentinels around. Whoa! What is that? What is that thing? Interesting. Okay, so negative 4872 again. So the coordinates for this are on the right hand side now. So negative 48.72 and plus 5492. So we're like just about on top of it. It's probably right around the corner here somewhere. Alright, I think this is it. It's pretty easy to find. See where I parked my ship over there? It's only 600 units away, so I mean it's not super far on foot, at least where I landed, and it's kind of in this pit type of area. It's in flat land, so it's not like covered by trees or anything. So this is it. This is the base computer. Again, I've said this multiple times, but I'm gonna say it again. You have to do it offline, because if you do it online, most likely somebody has already claimed this base. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it up. Yep, searching the archives, blah, 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 blah. We're going to claim this base. So now we have this base, and what we're going to do is we're going to name it something that we can remember, because I have a few different bases. Alright, yep, and see we can't upload. One, because it's too small, but if you wanted to build stuff on it, you could, but you can't save it to the database or anything because somebody already most likely owns this. So we're just going to name this something easy to remember. Center of the galaxy. There we go. Okay, so we can capture new base screenshot if we wanted to. Let's just do something fancy here. Let me get my face in here. This looks epic right there. How about that? There it is. So, I mean, we can't save it. We can't do any of that. But we have the base. We've named it. So now what we can do is I'm going to summon my spacecraft here. And since we traveled here through a portal, we have to go back through the portal. So we're going to go back through the portal. We're going to go to the anomaly. And then we're going to travel to this base computer through the anomaly, and then we'll be able to travel outside and go to the center of the universe. So our part's over now. Now we just got to go back through the portal. We're going to head there now and go from there. Anomaly, and then back here. Let's do it. Alright, made it back to the portal. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back through it. And again, we do have our little, not our freighter. I don't know why my freighter's here. We do have our base back over there. So, let's see. I don't think we have to enter anything in this. Yeah, I don't think we have to enter anything in this. I think we just have to go back through it. Awesome, back to where we started. Good deal. So now, like I said, we're going to go to the anomaly. So if this will get off my screen, I'll get my ship here. We'll just go out to the atmosphere and go into the anomaly. Alright, so we're here at the anomaly. So the whole purpose of this is we want to get to this portal up here, and since we traveled there by the glyph portal, we couldn't travel outside of the galaxy, so because of the planetary interference from the portal, so on. So we had to go back through the portal, come to the anomaly. We're going to use this portal to go back. There's a lot of traveling, but to go back to the base that we just created. And then we'll be able to travel. So once we get back here, I'm going to go out into the into space, and you guys are going to be mind blown at how close we are to the galactic core. So let's see, where's that? Oh, here we go, center of the galaxy. Here we go. we back. So this is basically where we started. Here's our ship. We're going to jump in here, go into space. And like I said, you guys are going to be mind blown at how close this is. So let's jump out here, get out of the atmosphere of the planet, which I believe is right there. Take a look at this. And you see up top where it says destination, I have current mission. You can use the D-pad if you're on a controller to kind of navigate between the different things. So I've got current mission, custom waypoint, free explorer, and it says galactic core. So let me deselect so I can move around. And you see the line guiding us straight up to the galactic core. Look at that. It's so freaking close. It's like literally 3,000 light years away. So we want to obviously make it there, but we have to be on like one of these border planets, and this is the planet we need to get to. So we're going to select this system, and we're going to warp to it. Alright, made it to the system. I had to switch to a different system. It's, let's see, let me go to my galaxy map here. Alright, I believe it was this one that I warped to. Yeah, it was this one here. It actually, I think it needed to be this one because it's actually a little bit closer. But let's go to Galactic Core and see, now we have a straight shot from here to the Galactic Core. Let's see if we can get up here on it. I'm not sure if I have to get like right up on it to select it, or let's see here. Okay, I'm dumb. So in order to do this, your hyperdrive has to be full. So make sure that you have enough cells or the hypercore so you can refill it in order to get up to the center of the galaxy. So I'm just going to refill everything because why not? Alright, so let's switch back to the galactic core. And so I've been trying several times to just select it. But that's not working. So I figured it out. So what you got to do is once you have this selected, make sure that your hypercore is full of fuel. What we'll do is, if you're on a controller, your right joystick, go up. That'll kind of load kind of where the line's going. So you're kind of going in the direction where the line's going. You'll see this little load line up there at the top. You see it? I'll zoom in on it here. That's going to load, and it's going to take us to the galactic core. Here it is. Oh my god, look at it. Unknown. Like, oh, this is sick. Alright. We ready to warp? Oh god. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is what we've been waiting for. All those freaking galaxies. This game is so big. You don't even realize it. How many people play this game, but you hardly see anybody. That's how big this is, and that's how big our galaxy is. It's just, it blows your mind how astonishingly huge it is. Like, it's still going. Like, I don't think this game can physically do this that's long to show you how big the galaxy is. It's insane. We're like just a smaller than a speck in this big old galaxy. But I mean, this isn't anything new. I mean, we've seen, people have shown this. This game's been out for a while. I mean, people know that once you reach the center of the galaxy, the only thing that's left after that is the game physically restarts. So I guess you get put into another dimension or another part of the galaxy, and you basically just reset. That's all it does. It resets you. You lose all your items. You can go back to your bases, I think, if you have a base computer, which we do. We have several of them, so we'll be able to go back to our base and visit different dimensions, as long as we put a base computer in this one. So that way we can travel between both. New galaxy discovered. So yep, the Hilbert's dimension. So we've got a whole new dimension now. So if we wanted to, we could just keep playing and going after dimension to dimension to dimension. This game is absolutely endless, but this is really all I wanted to do. I've done a lot of fun stuff with it in this game with Keith, Clint. It's been fun, but wasn't really much to do, especially after free falling from the sky or free falling from space into the planet, which I thought was the funnest part. But yeah, I wanted to reach the center, and it was pretty cool to do that. It wasn't much, but just a little cutscene, but it's an accomplishment nonetheless. So that's how you do it. If anybody else wanted to... Where am I at? I'm in a burning hot planet. What a place to freaking start. I don't even have a damn... Do I have anything in my inventory? No. Starship out of range, and I guarantee you I can't. So yeah, I've got all my stuff, but I'm gonna sit here and die. So I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna end it here, but hopefully this was helpful for anybody. And yeah, maybe we'll come back to this game sometime, and we'll explore some new updates or this new dimension possibly, or even another dimension. But yeah, it was fun. Hopefully nothing. Oh my god, those things are creepy. Get the hell out of here. Just leave.